Welcome back, everyone. I am Aaron. Thanks for checking out my channel and my videos. I'm glad you chose this one, not for any specific reason, but I appreciate it. Today we are going to be reviewing the film Let Him Go. Now, this film wasn't really too mainstream. It didn't get a lot of recognition. I don't even think I ever saw a trailer for it. I saw a poster somewhere online, and it stars Kevin Costner and Diane Lane as a husband and wife, and that kind of piqued my interest because they also played husband and wife in Man of Steel, and I thought their chemistry was really great in that, even just for the limited time that we see them as husband and wife. So I thought I would check it out. I just got around to it a few days ago, so here are my thoughts on Let Him Go. Right off the bat, I just want to talk about the chemistry between Kevin Costner and Diane Lane. Not for a single moment during the film did I feel like they weren't husband and wife. And that's great. And not only that, but I totally bought into the fact that they have been husband and wife for years and years. Like, it felt so natural and so organic, and I didn't feel like I was watching someone act that they were married. I felt like they were a true married couple. And I don't know many actors who could work together to pull that off like that. I think Kevin Costner is a great actor. I find his acting extremely, what's the word? I guess relatable, but also very intriguing. I haven't seen Diane Lane in much, but the stuff I have seen her in, I thought she was great. She's beautiful. She's still beautiful for her age. And so anyway, I don't really want to get into the plot at all because it's better to go into this movie not really knowing anything. It is a slow burn movie, but it does work really well because it's a slow burn thriller. And thrillers don't always have to be super fast paced. I thought the pacing in this movie was pretty good. The one problem I had was the beginning. There's a few sequences of events that happen. It did feel a little jumpy with some timeline moments during like the first 5 or 10 minutes of the film. But besides that, there was anything really negative about the filmmaking. I thought the filmmaking was it was weird because it's very calming, and at the same time it builds this slow tension, especially near the end. I would say there's this trick in the filmmaking industry that they do, which is, in the beginning, they always use further out shots to kind of give you that sense of calm and wonder and whatnot. And then as the movie goes along and it gets closer to the end, those shots get closer and closer to whatever they're trying to show, whether it's a character, a weapon, a house, that kind of thing. At the beginning of the movie, let's say your timeline is this big, so you're going to make your shots bigger, and the closer your timeline moves to the end of the movie, especially in a thriller, the closer you're going to get with your cinematic shots. And this movie did that, and it did it really well. It did it in a way that up until reviewing it just now, I didn't even really notice it or think about it. And that's a real plus, because if a movie can do that and you not recognize it, and that is exactly what it's supposed to do, because it builds that tension without taking you out of the film experience. It's rated R for violence. There's hardly any language in it, which was nice. I'm not opposed to language at all, but I hate when movies throw it in there because they feel like they just want to, or it's flippant or whatever. And in this film, it didn't need it, and so they didn't put it in there. Let's put it this way. The film itself used everything that it needed and didn't use extra. And it's kind of like when you make a dish of food. If you put in exactly what you need, it tastes great. If you put in more than you need, sometimes it tastes great, but other times it just destroys that meal. It makes it unedible. A lot of films, they kind of just start throwing in content, and it's almost like that meal you're making where you just start throwing in a bunch of extra stuff to give it what you think will give it flavor, and it just makes it unedible. And this movie didn't do that at all. It knew what it needed, it knew what it wanted, and it used those things perfectly to make a great thriller experience. Man, for my rating, out of enjoyment factor, I'd probably give it an 8 or a 9. To me, it was that good. For the film aspect of it and everything, I'd give it a 9. It was, to me, it was near perfect filmmaking. The story is great. It builds the tension in a very unsettling way that near the end, when everything's coming together, you just, you feel like the characters do. And you just get to experience that. And I think it's great. One other thing, the best way to describe the feeling that this movie gave me is it kind of felt like a Western. And it was interesting because I was watching the behind the scenes, and one of the writers or directors or actors said something about that, and they said it's kind of like a Western. And it's weird because I had just been thinking the same exact thing. It kind of reminded me of 2 of John Wayne's films, The Searchers and Big Jake. If you watch the film, you'll understand why I'm referencing those. I'm not going to tell you why I'm referencing them because I don't want to give anything about the plot of the movie away, because like I said at the beginning, I think you should go into this totally blind. Almost like if you just bought a book spur of the moment and you know nothing about it, and you just read it and watch the events unfold, watch the characters unfold. Would I watch it again? Yeah, I would definitely watch it again. It's difficult with thriller movies because once you've seen it once, that rewatchability factor isn't always there as much. So if you purchase it, it's something that you'll watch every 5 years, maybe, because you don't want to watch it all the time, because the second viewing or the third viewing, you're already losing that feeling you had the first time you watched it. So you almost want to kind of save it. That is kind of a problem with thriller movies, is the rewatchability. But for this movie, I mean, I wouldn't watch this every week or every month, but this is something that I would watch maybe twice a year. And I think part of that is due to the fact of the filmmaking aspect of it, not just the story, but if you watch it again, you'll pick up on other things throughout that just really sell how authentic these characters are and how real the story is. And for me, I love that kind of thing. So yeah, I would definitely watch it again. I might purchase it. If it was on a steelbook, I would definitely get it. But as far as I know, it isn't. So someday I'll get it, just a regular Blu-ray or whatever. Comment below on what your favorite thriller movies are. My favorite thriller of all time, at least that I've seen so far, is definitely Cape Fear, the original with Gregory Peck and Robert Mitchum. I just think is fantastic. So that's my favorite thriller. Comment below if you've seen the movie, what you thought about it. I would appreciate it. I really like interacting with my viewers and my subscribers. So hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you like this video. Check out my other content. I would really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.